These
Oh my God!
are the craziest celebrations in NFL history.
Unbelievable, this guy sucks!
That is so incredibly stupid.
Incredible plays.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And first, Alexander Madison got so out of control, he injured himself.
He's down. He's down. Oh, no.
Kinda. Everything started on TikTok when other athletes began a trend to celebrate like this. So once Alex scored on this play, he showed what he could do.
Yard line. Handoff. Madison breaks through for the touchdown.
He's injured. He's not injured.
Madison.
Why?
All cause Alex wanted to shake his ASS, the NFL spanked him with a $6,000 fine, all cause he wanted to act like a thot. But he ain't the only NFL player celebrating by doing things girls do. This TikTok girl, Juju Smith-Schuster, did a celebration after he dyed his hair every color of the rainbow, got his car sprayed pink, and showed up to games wearing dresses. So, can you really be surprised this man did something feminine after a touchdown?
For the end zone, open, catch made. Juju Smith-Schuster has a Steeler touchdown. And cradling a touchdown grab.
Aw, on live TV, he really gave birth to a beautiful baby. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell is that? Well, he still wanted advice on how to raise it.
Juju Jr. here. As you guys can see, he's been keeping up all night. I need to get some advice for some of the guys who have kids.
Man, make sure you just keep his diapers, or it's a boy or girl.
It's a boy.
Or make sure you keep his diapers clean and make sure you keep him fed at night.
That's it?
That's it. That's all you need to do.
Now either way, a man really acted like he gave birth. I don't even want to know what's in between his legs, man. And I didn't want to see what Randy Moss did either. But during his celebration, he showed the entire world.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss.
Yeah, there's a huge reason why his celebration lost him over $40,000. And before I show you why, NFL players aren't the only ones losing money every week. Them parlays just haven't been hitting, man. I know we all hate losing money. Lucky for us, though, I found a way to make money back just by spending money on everyday things we already do anyways.
What?
This is Upside, and it just became my new favorite app because I get cash back just for using it. Whether I'm taking my girl out for dinner, which is obviously expensive and weird, or whenever I'm putting gas in my car, because obviously these gas prices are getting insane, I always whip this app out when I'm making those purchases because compared to those other credit card rewards and loyalty programs, on Upside, I earn 3 times more cash back, and I can cash out at any time to my bank account, PayPal, or even secure a gift card. Now, alright, I know what you're thinking. What the does this have to do with me? Well, you can get this money too. All you have to do is pay like usual with a credit or debit card, follow the steps in the app, and get paid. It's that easy. And to make it even easier for you, just download the free Upside app and use code FieldFlix to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. Let's get this cash back, boys. But let's also get back to the NFL player who lost money all because of his crazy celebration. Absolutely nobody was trying to see what he was gonna whip out, but he did it anyways during the 2004 season, all because some Packer fans did something wild when Randy's Vikings pulled up to their stadium.
So as we coming in, before they put the new locker rooms and all that stuff, it's probably about 10 white asses sitting over there over the hill. They got all their pants down. It's nothing but white moon, just all lined up.
Coming into that game, the fans were lucky Randy was sidelined for the matchup because of an injury. The fans and the Packers didn't let any excuses slide though. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, the team had a marching band come out just to troll Randy. Just peep the letters they're holding up. And my bad, I know it's hard to read because this was before HD was even a thing, so I'll help you out. The sign spelled out, "Where you at, Moss?" as if he was hiding or something. And that's why he was laughing, because he knew the dark secret he was gonna whip out. Fast forward a few weeks to when it was time for the NFL playoffs, his squad had a wild card matchup against the Packers. This time Randy was back on the field, ready to pull off one of the craziest celebrations in history.
Moss! Randy Moss is in for a touchdown!
Man, I scored that game winner touchdown, Tommy Kramer. Man, my boy come over to me. I nudged him out the way. I said, for that good stuff that y'all did for me, y'all taking this.
That is disgusting by Randy Moss.
Yeah. on live TV. Randy really gave the Packer fans more ass than I get, which ain't hard because I don't get any. But that's besides the point. Randy just wanted to get payback. And well, yeah, he definitely had to pay back, alright. It was said publicly that because of the celebration, Randy got fined $10,000. But later on, he said it was a bit more though.
Boy, they'd have hit me for that $30,000, $40,000.
Wait a minute, 30 or 40,000? To be honest, that much money was damn near worth it. Cause now NFL stars do the celebration back at him.
Jay out warming up and reprising.
Oh, man.
Ooh, Odell's hilarious for that, but he's known to do wild celebrations. There was a time he acted like a dog.
He spends it in jail, which is right where he ought to go.
A time he turned into Michael Jackson. But his craziest celebration came from Call of Duty?
It's just some Call of Duty.
Dude's obsession with playing COD and downing people in the video game inspired what he'd do after a touchdown during an NFL game.
Goal to one, the fade to Beckham makes the adjustment, and it's his second Rams touchdown.
Wait a minute, did he really just hit a self-revive, like in Warzone, that perfectly? Man, he really knows how to go down on people.
What do you mean by that?
But at least Odell's celebration was all fun and games. How Aaron Rodgers celebrated after a touchdown has him facing 20 years in jail. Rodgers had just become a trending topic after fans learned that he'd secretly traveled to other countries and taken a illegal substance called ayahuasca. This drink would make Rodgers hallucinate because it contained a crazy substance called DMT. And him doing this became a big deal because if he was caught with that in the United States, the punishment for possession could lead up to a prison sentence of 20 years. Either way though, Rodgers said F 12 and brought the drink into an NFL game.
Rodgers, touchdown, Lazard.
After the touchdown, the whole team acted like they were performing an ayahuasca ritual by drinking it and hallucinating. They're savage for that. But listen, not every celebration's so serious. Like how Stefon Diggs' celebration turned the NFL into the WWE. Stefon's always been into wrestling.
I was a huge wrestling fan as growing up, but I still have a soft spot for it because my grandfather loved it so much, so I'm gonna always be a huge wrestling fan.
And one of his favorite wrestlers was Stone Cold Steve Austin, aka the first athlete I've ever seen allowed to get lit on live TV by giving himself beer showers and chugging them. The celebration was so iconic, Stefon loved him for it. So not only did he get cleats customized with Stone Cold's face all over him that he wore in a game, Stefon recently honored him after a touchdown with a Stone Cold celebration.
Throwing on the run, caught at the goal line, it's Diggs for the touchdown.
This is all Josh Allen. Everyone's covered. This was a great adjustment by Diggs.
Man, and as if stadium drinks weren't expensive enough, just cause Stefon double-fisted, it cost him a $13,000 fine, cause obviously doing that is banned. But Terry McLaurin paid even more money to turn his craziest celebration into diamonds. Everything started when Terry was inspired by an iconic scene in one of his favorite movies, Love Don't Cost a Thing, where everybody was doing a weird dance. And after seeing whatever the hell that was, Terry knew exactly how he'd celebrate the first touchdown of his career.
Keenum's gonna go deep, and he's got a man, McLaurin, who makes the catch in open field, and he's gone! Terry McLaurin all the way for 70.
Hard to see, I know. Everybody instantly knew what it was though. Terry was hitting the exact same dance as this guy and wanted to make sure this pose was something people would never forget. Terry hit up one of the most famous jewelers in the world, Zoe Frost, to design something of it. And to be honest, I had no idea how the hell that was gonna be possible until a post came out on the gram. Dude revealed that he turned Terry's pose into a diamond pendant on a diamond chain, and everybody in the comments loved it, except for one fan who pointed out something interesting. He said, I hate to be that guy, but wrong uniform. He wore a Redskins uni in that game. Yeah, just look at this. They weren't the Commanders yet. Jeweler Man really put Terry in a Washington Commanders jersey, even though they weren't even named that yet. Regardless, Terry must have loved the chain, because even though it definitely cost him hella bankrolls, he's been seen wearing it everywhere he goes, and god damn that thing's bright. But Justin Jefferson purposely created a celebration for kids to mock people who die in Fortnite. During Justin's first career game, he went viral on this play and never looked back. And the little dancey hit was known as the Gritty, where even though it was already making some waves on social media, Justin turned it into a worldwide phenomenon. After his play, not only did the entire NFL instantly start copying it, athletes from other sports even began celebrating with it. The entire world was grittying, all because of Justin's influence, so we even hit up the creator of the dance to help invent 5 new versions of the celebration.
We bringing a new version of the gritty this shit.
Oh, we flying high with it one. Yeah, we flying high with it one. Yeah.
You come in, hand it out, throw it up. Hey, bees. Hey.
So after all of that went viral, I wasn't even surprised when I hopped on Fortnite, opened the item shop, and saw it in the game. Justin even encouraged kids everywhere to gritty on their opponents.
The message that I have for the fans is just to blow up this emote as much as you can. The whole world doing a gritty. It'll be a dream of mine, and I mean, it's just gonna be amazing to see that.
Hey mom, I need that credit card again for some V-Bucks. Don't make me come out there and rob you again. But speaking of robberies, how Ezekiel Elliott celebrated a touchdown made him the victim of a heist. Some ski-masked criminals were watching him and his teammates closely. Because at the Cowboys Stadium, there were these giant red kettles that promoted the Salvation Army. And if you didn't know, it's an organization that encouraged donations from fans to help others overcome poverty, as well as provide food for the hungry, emergency relief for disaster survivors, and also clothing and shelter for people in need. Clearly the kettles represented a good cause, and at times, not only did Zeke actually donate to it in the middle of a game, him and his teammates would celebrate touchdowns in it to purposely get fined, just so the Salvation Army would go extra viral to spread even more awareness.
How long did you prepare for that, or was that just instinctive in the moment?
Last time we played home, I saw it. I was like, man, that'd be kind of funny. I jumped in there, and the day scored, I was like, man, I gotta do it. But we love the Salvation Army. We support the Salvation Army here, the Dallas Cowboys, and just had to show them a little bit of love.
It basically became a tradition for Cowboys players to represent the Salvation Army so strongly, and their celebrations of course resulted in a huge spike in donations to the charity, so Zeke celebrated by donating $50,000 more. Doing all of that definitely earned my respect. But some of Zeke's opponents saw it as an opportunity to earn a check. The Eagles were playing against the Cowboys when Devontae Smith caught a clutch touchdown and called his boys over for help.
Minshew fires, it is caught! Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia!
Alright, come on. Dude really ski-masked up, kicked in the door, and stole all the cash. Mance must have been playing GTA a little too much. But the craziest celebration I ever heard of wasn't just illegal. A player accidentally shot himself. The craziest part is, that celebration isn't what you think. Plaxico Burress was an NFL star at the time who just wanted to celebrate his success with a night out. He knew his fame always had random people approaching him, so he kept a weapon on him at all times, even when he was just going out for drinks like he was tonight. This time though, it became the biggest mistake of his life.
So you were in the club for how long? 5 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes.
Maybe 10 minutes? Okay, and you said you were fixing it, you had pants, jeans on, so you're fixing it because it feels...
jeans on, right here, belt, in my waistband right here, belt. And I go up some stairs, and it starts to slide down my pants, and I go to catch it, gun go off.
After all that happened, Plaxico was rushed to the hospital. Doctors examined his leg and figured out how lucky he was by surviving the shot with barely any damage. Now the wound was the least of his concerns, because after he was released, the police got involved. His weapon situation made its way all over the news, and people even made skits clowning his situation.
Remember how I used to have a job and $35 million and I wasn't in prison and there weren't any bullets in my leg? Well, I kind of screwed that up. If you mess with guns, a couple of things can happen. You could get shot, they could throw your ass in jail, or in my case, you could get shot, then they throw your ass in jail. It's a real lose-lose situation.
All of that only happened because it was stupid that Plaxico carried weapons out in public, which in the state of New York was illegal. Because of that, Plaxico's life was put under an intense investigation, where even though he was a high-profile athlete, he still got sentenced to 2 years in prison. His NFL team, the New York Giants, instantly dropped him, so it honestly seemed like his career was over. As time went on though, he eventually made his way out of jail, and luckily got another chance where he ironically signed to another New York team, the Jets. He was hoping this would get his career back on track and he could be great enough to make people forget his ridiculous story. But once he returned to the field, one of his opponents made sure nobody would ever forget by mocking his situation with a disrespectful celebration.
Touchdown, Stevie Johnson.
In New York, against Plaxico, dude really scored a touchdown and fake shot himself. That's probably one of the most disrespectful things I've ever heard in sports. Mocking someone who took a bullet is crazy. But speaking of bullets, there's another player who's addicted to Call of Duty so badly, it might get him kicked out the NFL. In this video, there's a player who secretly lives with a demon. Another player's dating 50 girls at once. Tom Brady was even almost killed in here. Come on now, man. I know you. I can see you through your screen right now. I know you're gonna click this video, because if you don't, I'm coming for you.